welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while since I've actually uploaded a decent archery video. The last bow explosion ones were just kind of fill-in videos until I could kind of come up with some good content. I was waiting on my bow press to come in. Got me a bow press. I'm slowly acquiring all the equipment necessary for a shop, but that could be it would be nice. Something to think about. All right, so I know I done a video back a couple weeks ago. It was called the Return of the Shootdown. So I've had this PSC Shootdown. I bought it off of eBay. I didn't pay very much for it, and at first I had a hard time getting it to tune in. Took it to a shop. They got it all back set, and or they got it all back lined up. Well, I kept shooting, and I tried different combinations of arrows. Still couldn't get a left-hand tear out of it. And it's nothing against them. They align the bow back perfect. So once I got my bow press, I got to noticing this LAS bolt right here was loose. It would not, it wouldn't keep tension. So what I done was I broke the bow completely apart, took it all down. I've got a picture of it, little clip I'll add in here. I should have recorded the process of actually fixing the issue, but what I had to do was take this all apart. Had to retap this little locking collar right here. And while the bow was apart, I went ahead and set my limb pockets, or my LAS system pockets, whatever you call it, back to 100% dead center. I took some mics, measured everything, got it 100% concentric. Everything is 100% in line. Also went ahead, tied my peep in. I'm going with a different arrow with this bow here. I've been shooting gold tips out of my prime bow. Fell in love with them. They're super straight and they seem to hold up very well. So today I went and picked up some 340 spine hunters. Now, how I came up with this combination of arrow is I used the Q-Spine app, which you can find on the Google Play Store or Apple Play Store. And I put in all the factors of the bow, you know, your draw, your weight, all that. And I went through all of the gold tip arrows that I could find. And these right here hit, well, of course, there's multiple other combinations, but I actually had a bunch of these that were given to me. I had 12 of them. I've never done anything with them because they were a 340 spine. So I cut these down to exactly 28 inches, put 100 grains in the front, and on the Q-Spine app, it's just a tick, about 2 ticks over stiff, which is, it's better to be stiffer on the arrow than super weak. So got this thing all tuned in. Didn't have to move my rest now at all. Since the bow and the center shot set up 100% correct, all I had to do was cut my old D-loop off, retied in my D-loop lower, but I used my levels, got everything leveled, got everything tied back in nice and pretty. And as you see, there's no adjustment on the hamski rest at all. So let's see a bullet hole here. Nice. All right, we'll go look at that. All right, so this right here is the ending result of getting everything back perfect. So we'll go up there and try to shoot some groups. I know that my sight's going to be way off, but that's okay. We're going to get her dialed in, and hopefully I can shoot the bowman with this weekend. I've wanted to shoot competition with this bow. It feels better to me. I love my prime, but I'm a PSC guy, and this has been a great bow. I have had issues with it, but the issues that I've had was from the previous owner that I got the bow from. You know, that they had evidently caused an issue, and instead of fixing it, they just dumped it off on somebody else. You'll have that, but hey, at least I had the knowledge to fix it and the ability, and so yeah, let's rock and roll. All right, so we're out here at 20 yard, and what I like to do whenever I sight in a bow is I like to use this particular target here. I got a large face on it, 2 circles. And what I do is I aim my arrow or my sight dead center of that target. So where the 2 targets come together, I aim right at that middle. That middle gives me an indication of like left and right, which way I need to move. So as you see, I had 2 low, to the left, to the right, about 4 inches, made a slight adjustment, sent 1 arrow down there. So now I'm gonna aim at that top group of arrows just to see if I can consistently keep them in the same spot. I am at 20, even yard right here, 20 dead on. And it's stacking them. I never was a fan, for some reason, of the gold tip arrows. I always thought they were kind of expensive, but you definitely get what you pay for with these things. These are nice arrows. They're straight. They fly good. Right now, I'm just trying to get an idea of what our sights are looking like. I'll pull those arrows, then shoot at an actual target. Now, I won't step back from 20 until I get the 20 exact. Whew. Let's go look at them group. So what I'll do is I'll keep hammering 20 yard, make micro fine out adjustments. I like to try to be able to keep my scope adjustment actually centered and move the scope itself to get my my windage right. That's just, I don't know, I'm particular about things like that. So right now I'm having to pull 25 yard in order to get my 20 yard spot. So that tells me that, of course, I'm gonna have to get a different sight tape, but that's to be expected. But now I've got myself a base reference right here. I'll put a calibration tape on it, and like I did in the Spot Hog sight-in video, same thing applies here. So I'm gonna go pull those and then shoot a center group, see what's up. All right, brothers and sisters. So I just got it zoomed in on the target. I really don't want to put my camera down there because it'll be in the sunlight. You'll get all kind of crazy glare. But I want to just roughly see how we group at the on a center target here, or I call it a center target on the bullseye. Right here, just getting the base. I'm in no hurry to get this bow 100% sighted in. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I'm not going to rush this process. It's important not to rush this process. Take breaks in and out of shooting. Hey, have a cold beer if you got one. Try to keep them nerves down. Just keep them shots in there good. All right. That was right where I wanted it. Might be just about a half an inch low, but that's okay. We just hit that air, if not Robin Hooded it. Okay. All right. We'll do 4 arrows. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Stack them in there. Okay, and they look like they're flying really straight, so that's good. Nice. All right, well, keep dialing this thing in and see what we can come up with.
70 yards.
With the shoot down.
Got it.
Mighty.
See if I can pick it up on the camera.
God, this thing is a hammer.
Oh, I can't get it.
I'm
Man.
gonna flip one more down there.
Storm rolling in.
Mmm.
It's like a Garth Brooks song. Smoked. That was dead.
Dude. Yes!